I'm going to show you how to disconnect all of these harnesses. Stick around. Hey folks, welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you some tips on how to hold your windshield up when you're changing this. I'm going to show you how to unplug all of the harness connections from inside the panel. Hold the window up, go ahead and put a towel or an old shirt or something on top of the frame. And take some black tape and just drape over top of it onto the window. That should work for you. You can also use duct tape. That will also work. Here, let me show you something else. I also purchased these. I'll show you how they work. Go ahead and clean the surface off real good. Maybe throw a little bit of water on there to help the suction. Put them down low on the window, and they should hold the window up. And let me show you another way you can do this. You can actually put one on each side of the window and tie a string or a rope to each handle to hold the window up. My window is pretty secure in there. It's sealed pretty good. So mine actually holds up by itself. You can also use these to hold the window and move it around as you need it, but they work very well. I'm not going to show you how to take this out and put it back on, because there's a lot of videos on YouTube about how to take this out, how to put it back on. But what I am going to show you how to disconnect all of these wires right here, all these harnesses, especially this one right here, because a lot of people seems to be taking the lock, the handle, and everything out of the door just to be able to get this off. And I don't see where it's a problem taking it off and leaving the door handle and the locking mechanism in the door. I'll show you how to do this one. This is probably the most difficult one right here. My kit never came with screws. I have to use pop rivets. Here's the two rivets. The one on the right is a 3/16. The one on the left is a 5/32. The one on the right is being used on the speaker. The one on the left is used for that piece that goes on the regulator panel. I'm going to start with this harness plug right here because it's the hardest to get off. People usually take off the lock mechanism, the handle, and everything and pull it all out just to get this plug out. But I'm going to show you how to get it out without messing with all of that. So here's what you do to get this one out. You take a pick like this and you reach back in there, and it's plugged in just like this right here, back in there. So you want to reach back in there and you want to take your pick and put it underneath this right here, get it back in there like so. I think I went up from the bottom just like so. I just popped it up in there and I twisted this, and it made that piece right there move over like so, and it unplugged it. So I'm going to plug that in and show you. Also if you don't have one of these, go ahead and take a clothes hanger and make you one like I got here. I just made this one for demonstration because I got the pick, but this works as well. It's plugged in, you just hold it. When you get this in there, you just slide it up in there and twist it, and it will push it out of the way. Remember, when you got it just plugged in, you'll still have another piece right here. This will slide up in there and you just push it over and unplug this. Then you don't have to worry about taking the mechanism or anything else with the lock or the door handle. You can also take this and make it longer, and if it doesn't work out for you with this being round at the end, take you a hammer and go ahead, and as you can see, I flattened this one out, and that way you can take it, slide it up in there, and then just take and turn this left or right, and it should release the latch on the harness, and you should be able to pull it right out. Okay, there's what it looks like. Now go ahead and take your pick, put it in there, slide it up in there, and push this out. And I need another hand, but see how it's moving? I can actually pull it out. I can't right now because I got my hand on the camera. I'll just do it this way so you can see what's happening. You got to come in from the bottom, take your pick, slide it right in here like so. Push that out, and then pull this out, and it comes right out. It's hard to get in here and videotape it. Like I said, all you got to do is get in here, take your pick and get it in behind this, and pull it out, and it will unplug. Now this plug right here is for the speaker. All you do to unplug it is push this in. So all you do, it plugs right down in there. Now you can grab it with your thumb and press it in, but I'm going to use a screwdriver just to show you. You just push it in right here, and then you can actually pull it out like so. I'm going to leave that plugged in right there. Now the next one is for the motor, and what it has two prongs on both sides, and what you got to do, you can actually remove the motor on this one to make it easier to take it out, but you can get it out while it's hooked up. Just take a little screwdriver and pry it here, and like I said, this one's easier to take off after you remove the motor. Now this one here looks like it goes to the mirror. You can just push in on this tab right here so you can see it, and it'll pull right out. You can do it with your thumb because it comes right out. Put your finger in there, pulls right out. Now this one here goes to the speaker, goes in right here, and if you push it in there, it snaps in. All you got to do is push this down. So you right here, it's latched in. Just push this right here down and pull it out, and that one is good. Now we have 3 left. This first one here is a pretty big one. All you do with it is just push this in like so and pull it out. Now this one here, when you push it in, this one's a little bit more tight. You might have to get a screwdriver to just, you can see here, push this in and then pull it out as well. And this one here is just like the big one. You just take your thumb and push this in right here. See if I can get it here. If you can see it, just push it in and pull it out. But this one right here will come out. It's just a little tougher. You might be able to get the screwdriver down in there and just push it inward and pull it out if you have trouble getting it with your thumb. And that's it for those, and I hope this helps as far as these plug harnesses. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.